keeps control for Thompson. Pass for Stevens, wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Sem for takeoff.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Friday evening, and welcome to the weekend. This is North Dakota Class AA Boys Basketball featuring the West Fargo Packers and the Minot High Magi here tonight from West Fargo. I'm Chase Miller alongside Jake Wetruba. Welcome to our pregame show where it's the season opener for the number 3 rated team in Class AA, and Minot High, and the West Fargo Packers as well. West Fargo coming off a 9-15 season a year ago, losing to Devils Lake in a loser-out game in the EDC tournament. Adam Pulczyski in his 7th season already at the helm for the Packers. Well, for the Minot High Magi, a 22-5 record, 5th place at state. Mr. Basketball no longer here in Derek Dissett, playing now for Dave Richmond and North Dakota State. The Magi head coach by Dean Winziski. After tonight for the Minot High Magi, though, make their way across town to go up against West Fargo Cheyenne. Well, the Packers will play tomorrow night right here on your live event. That'll be against the Bismarck High Demons. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll get to our coaches' conversation. Dean Winziski and Adam Pulczyski join the show around the corner.
For 20 years, 702 Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
As we continue on our pregame show here tonight from West Fargo, the season opener for Class AA Boys Basketball between the Magi of Minot High and alongside the Packers of West Fargo. Dean Winziski here for Minot High, joining us on the pregame show, head coach from the Magi. And Dean, good to see you. And number one, glad to be part of a gym here, season opener. What are your just opening thoughts here before we get to the Packers and before some guys that you're rely on the year? Just the 3-class system. I've been talking with coaches early on in the year from A, B, and now AA here. From your point of view, from the Magi point of view, what does the double A bracket now kind of look like for this first season?
Well, it's good. We get a chance to come down here now and play. We get 5 games against non-conference teams. This is a great weekend to start playing 2 really quality, 2 very well-coached teams in West Fargo and Cheyenne. So, you know, it's obviously a great opportunity for us. I wish we had a few more practices, and I'm sure Adam feels the same way. But, you know, you go out and you throw it out there, and then you see where you are. And so, you know, for us, I think the 3-class, I was a proponent of it because of a couple of reasons. Number one, it's going to give more teams a chance to play in a state tournament. You know, that's the way I look at it. The number of kids that get that opportunity to play in a state tournament rather than 16 boys teams, now you have 24 boys teams and 24 girls teams. And for kids to experience that, that's what athletics are supposed to be about at this level. So I think it's a good thing. It also, you know, like I said, evens out the East and West, and you get to play some of those schools. So, yeah, I think it'll be an interesting change to the state, and we'll get to see how it plays out here.
I know for some basketball fans, they're saying, I've been dying for a while to see these East-West crossover games, right? You get to see them in volleyball early part of the season. Now you don't have to wait till a state tournament before you maybe play an EDC team. The Winziski, Pulczyski, always a lot of fun when you talk about that, when you play against each other on paper, but also in your program here. Dean, do you see a lot of similarities with how Adam likes to coach and his style of play, like, and how you like to coach in your style of play here?
It's funny. We actually, him and I laugh all the time. We've got a chance to work together a lot. We've known each other for many years, and we laugh that he's an East team that plays like a West team. They guard extremely hard. They're very physical. They're very disciplined. It's kind of a contrasting style to what you see a lot, where it's a lot more freewheeling out here. It's maybe not as pronounced as it was 20 years ago. You go back then when it was really slowed down and a lot of pounded inside and do that. In the West, it's a little bit of a change. But Adam, again, coming from Western North Dakota and working with Greg for as long as he did, you kind of get that feel to what they're doing. And like I said, it's fun. He actually, as soon as the 3 class passed, he called and said, let's get a game. And then so I talked to my AD and he talked to theirs, and we got it set up right away. So it's a great thing. You get a chance to come down here and play a really well-coached, physical basketball team. I think that's going to challenge us.
You've had a lot of seniors that had tremendous success last year, obviously a Mr. Basketball finalist, and Derek just said as well. So as we go into this season, you are bringing 1 or 2 familiar faces that Minot High Magi basketball fans have seen on the court at the varsity level, but who are going to be some players that you're going to rely on here early on this season, Dean?
Well, I think we have 2 starters back in Logan Conklin, who's been starting now for 2 years, and his role is going to be different. He was a post for the last couple of years. We're a little bit bigger. We had bigger, younger kids, so he's going to have to change his role. He's an excellent wide receiver, all-state kid there, and it just, I think, is going to see an increased role and be able to use his athleticism more the way we're going to play him. Eric Winziski started last year for us, was an all-conference kid. He's got to take on a new role. But I don't think we're going to be able to replicate what Derek did. I think we're going to have to be a lot more balanced. Grayson Schaefer's played the last 2 years, played as a freshman and sophomore, played in the state tournament and won a state title in 2022. Peyton Schell played at the end of last year for us. And then Landon Bedell played basketball for us. And then another kid, Caden Helm, played basketball for us last year too. So we have kids with some experience and some length, but new roles. And that's the biggest challenge when you lose the class that we did is, yeah, you got guys back, but the expectations for them and how they're going to do things is going to be so much different.
Final thing for you, Dean, 2 games here in about less than 24 hours in West Fargo before you head back home. What do you want to see from your team, win, lose, or draw, on the opening weekend here of high school boys basketball?
I want to see us compete. When it comes down to it, you can go out and make a lot of shots and not play hard and not compete, and you leave with wins, and it's really kind of that false face that you put on things. You go out and compete. You learn to compete early. You figure things out. You'll put yourself in opportunities to win, and as the season goes along, you'll get a greater opportunity to be more and more successful. The harder your kids compete, and the more they get used to playing together. So the biggest thing for us is how hard we're going to go out and play. Establishing some depth, I think, is a big part for us. I think we're going to have some. And then our kids just, number one, relaxing and playing. The game's supposed to be fun, and sometimes we got to remind them to tell their face that the game's fun.
Dean, as always, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck here tonight in West Fargo and throughout the rest of the season.
Thanks a lot. Have a good one.
We'll continue on our pregame show after this here from West Fargo.
Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota. If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
As we continue on our pregame show here tonight from West Fargo, it is the season opener for both the West Fargo Packers and the Minot High Magicians. Joining us now, Adam Pulczyski, head coach for the Packers. And Adam, good to see you here. Always fun to be back in a gym early December, but a little new this season with the 3-class system. You get a non-conference game to start the year. Just your opening thoughts on the 3-class system here, Adam.
Yeah, thanks, Chase. Good to see you, too. I like the 3-class system. I think it's going to do a good thing for basketball. The tough part about it is all our schedules got harder. AA now, you're instead of having some different teams to play that aren't as good, you're playing the best teams out west. The conference is just really good. Same thing with single A. That's a good conference too on both sides, and yeah, it's gonna be good. I like it.
Taking a look at this early season here, when you got Minot tonight, you got Bismarck High coming up tomorrow afternoon. What do you want to see from your team in the opening 2 games here of the season, Adam?
I just want to see us improve over the 2 games. Will we play better on Saturday than we do tonight? We'll see what happens there, and then just play hard. If we play hard in all our games, we're going to, at least improve and compete and be in the games at the end with a chance to win, hopefully.
Who are some players as fans kind of take a look at the roster, as fans kind of come watch West Fargo basketball this season? Who are going to be some guys that you're going to be relying on early part of the year here?
Our starting five is really nice right now. Tony Leal, returning All-EDC player. He should have a good year again as long as he stays healthy. Keaton McGregor is going to be good. Boniface Loria, Alex Wetterlin. Those guys have good size and they can score pretty good. And we're trying to learn how to play together a little bit. New year and new people, new faces. But we've only had 9 practices, so give it another 9 practices and we'll be a lot better.
I was talking with Dean earlier, and I said, does this kind of remind you of a similar team in terms of the characteristics, in terms of what you want to bring, as a team year in and year out? Do you see almost like looking yourself a little bit in the mirror when you go up against a Dean Winziski team here, AP?
Yeah, us Polacks only know one way to play the game of basketball. But yeah, he's always got a well-prepared team. They're always tough. They will play hard. They'll execute stuff. They're patient. They know the game of basketball, which not all kids do, and he does a good job of teaching that game. So, yeah, it's always tough playing these guys, but I look forward to it. Dean's a good friend, and it'll be a fun one.
Does a non-conference game change anything compared to it, being an EDC counter, so to speak, that you've had for so many years here? Does it change anything up as a coach, allow you to do some things different, or is it, hey, it's just, December 1 and it's still, the season opener like it has been for the last couple of years here, Adam?
It creates a little bit more lighter atmosphere. Not that we're not going to try any less hard or do things differently than we would have done in a normal first game, but if we're playing a conference opponent, it matters in the standings. It matters for who you're going to play in March. It's just a lot. Whereas this game, it matters because you want to win, but the fact that it's not going to hurt you if you lose. It's only going to allow you to watch some film and get better the next week. That's a really good thing about it.
Final thing, what do you like about the Winziski-Pulczyski matchup here when you guys have gone up against each other? You're not playing for a state title like it has been, but it's game number 1. What have you liked most, though, about this particular matchup?
Like I said, Dean's a great friend. He's always been really good to me since I got my job here at West Fargo High, and we're both going to be really tough on our kids. Our kids are going to be tough going at each other. It's going to be a display of competitiveness. I'm not sure how good the basketball will be in the first game, but we will both be competitive, and we're going to get after it, and it'll be fun.
Adam, as always, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck here throughout the season.
Thanks, Chase.
Adam Pulczyski, head coach of the Packers, will continue on our pregame show after this.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
As we continue on our pregame show here tonight between the Magi, the number 3rd-ranked team in the preseason boys basketball polls in the North Dakota High School Activities North Dakota Associated Press Sportscasters and Sports Writers Association also going on tonight. West Fargo at Minot for high school girls basketball. On the boys' side, Mandan playing the Spartans at the Spartan Dome, Bismarck Legacy at Fargo Shanley, and Bismarck High at West Fargo Cheyenne. So that, again, is a look at your out-of-town scoreboard here this evening. The Magi, after tonight, will make their way to Cheyenne at 2 o'clock, while on the opposite side, the Packers will host the Bismarck High Demons, the number 5 rated preseason team, and that'll be at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon right here on your live event. Dean Winziski in his 16th season at the helm here for the Magi, while Adam Pulczyski already in his 7th year at the helm for the West Fargo Packers. Both teams will get 2 games in the last 24 hours of play, and then they'll get ready a little bit more for some high school basketball. The Packers will have 2 games in a row before they play an EDC game Tuesday at Cheyenne. While for Minot High, they will play Bismarck St. Mary's for their first WDA contest on December the 12th. We're back after this with the starting lineups and the opening tip from West Fargo here on your live event.
For 20 years, 702 Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
As we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com. As we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com, let's take a look at this matchup here tonight between the West Fargo Packers and alongside the Minot High Magi. As the starting lineups here on YourLiveEvent.com. For the Magi, Dean Winziski again, the head coach. They're going to roll like this. Peyton Schell, the 6'3" junior guard. Eric Winziski, the son of Dean Winziski, the 6'2" junior. 13 points, 5 rebounds from a season ago for the LWDA player. Logan Conklin, a 2-year starter, a 6'5" senior forward, 8 points and 8 rebounds. Landon Bedell, the 6'6" junior center, 2 points and a rebound. And Grayson Schaefer, the 6'5" junior forward, 5 points and 4 boards. So Schell, Winziski, Conklin, Bedell, and Schaefer here for the Magi under the guidance of Dean Winziski here for Minot High and their boys football team coming fresh off of a Class 3A football title over Fargo Shanley just a few short weeks ago. Maroon uniforms here tonight with gold numerals and lettering here for Dean Winziski and the Minot High Magi. For the West Fargo Packers, Bonfils Loria, the 6'5" junior guard, 4 points and 5 rebounds here for Loria. McCollin Anderson Mack for short, the 5'11" senior guard. Keaton McGregor, the 6'2" senior, 11 points and 4 rebounds a season ago. Tony Leal, the All-EDC selection last year for West Fargo, the 6'5" senior forward, averaged a double-double of 17 points and 11 rebounds. And Alex Wetterlin, the 6'5" junior forward here for the Packers. Loria, Anderson, McGregor, Leal, and Wetterlin. The Packers are under the guidance of head coach Adam Pulczyski in their white uniforms with green numerals and lettering with Packers across the front with a little silver on the stripe. It is what it has been when these teams were in Class A, now in AA, 2 18-minute halves with a 30-second shot clock. I'm Chase Miller alongside Jake Wittroma. Thanks so much for tuning in here to high school boys basketball on this Friday night as we welcome you to the weekend. A little double dip affair for both of these teams in West Fargo. The Packers hosting Bismarck High tomorrow at 2 here on YourLiveEvent.com. Minot High making their way to West Fargo Cheyenne tomorrow evening. We got this one underway. Ryan Gellner puts this in the center circle, and the opening tip at 7:04 on a Saturday night and on a Friday night, and welcome to the weekend. Man pressure defense here for the Magi, and that has been a staple under head coach Dean Winziski, looking to be scrappy and be annoying defensively against their opposition. Anderson, drive, kick, Loria, here's a steal, and here goes Conklin the other way. Right-handed layup, that is Schaefer. Good defense on the other side for Anderson, hustling back for the Packers. So Schaefer gets an opening turnover here against West Fargo, and now Schaefer is slated to inbound the basketball for the Magi. Coming off that screen is Schell. Leaves it back up top. Looking backdoor, that'll be to Schaefer. Schaefer, nice bounce pass on the interior. Right-handed layup missed by Conklin. Rebound underneath. That'll go to Tony Leal. Good-looking move for the Magi, just unable to finish, and that's going to be part of the early season contest. Just 9 practices for both of these two squads before they have their opening game. Backdoor cut, nothing there. Loria, nice ankle cross, gets to the rim, and a block shot coming on the help. The Magi threw up a couple of hands with Conklin and Schaefer to bat that ball away. An 18-minute halves with a 30-second shot clock. Bonus is normal at 7 and 10, but in Class A and Class B this season, it's double bonus starting with 5 fouls, and it resets after the quarter. Drive coming, block shot, West Fargo. Well, they're going to see another turnover, but then they get the steal right back. Packers, nice head fake, two-handed head fake here for Tony Leal, and he gets the opening 2 points on the night here for the Packers. Minot High, Eric Winziski in the front court here, leaves it now to Peyton Schnell. Right-handed side is Schaefer. Schaefer with a jab step, nothing there. Back up top to Conklin. Left wing on the swing to Winziski. Eric double team comes. Kick out now to Peyton. Three-pointer left baseline. Can't get it to go, but an offensive board here for Conklin. Schaefer looking back door. Hand off to Conklin, who rips it through. Gets to the 10, and a block shot by Leo, but there was enough of the foul. Foul coming across here, and this will be on the aforementioned Leo. Tony, the 6'5 senior forward, will pick up his first and the team's first as well. 2 free throw opportunities here for the Minot High Magi. 5th place last season at the state tournament from the Shack. A squad that has had a ton of success when it comes to high school basketball here in the state of North Dakota. Minot High, the champs in 2022, runners-up in 2021, and the Magi won it in 17, 16, and 15 here for the Packers. So for West Fargo, foul comes across here on Loria, his first and team's second. Just like that, the Minot High Magi will handle the basketball. Winziski, Pulczyski, love the last names. It's their third meeting here between the two head coaches, but it's not for a state title like it has been in 2021 and 2022. Ball gets skipped. Winziski, the son of Dean. Double team comes now to Schaefer, top of the key for the lead. Off the back tab, no good. Rebound here by Shell on the inside, and then we're going to have a jump ball, and the arrow will stay with the Minot High Magi. Substitution coming into the contest here for the West Fargo Packers. Aiden Samick will check in off the bench here for head coach Adam Pulczyski, the 5'9 sophomore guard. Inbound, shot fake here by Schnell. There's the pass across the way, stolen here by Leal. Right-handed off the backboard, good for 2. Tony Leal with all 4 points here for the Packers. Minot High with Winziski in the front court, right-hand side, leaves it to Conklin. Conklin spins, help comes, leaves it right wing here to Bedell. Conklin skips it, this to tie it up, left wing off the front iron by Schaefer. Rebound gets tapped out of bounds and it'll stay with the Magi. Good offensive board here by Landon, the 6'6 junior. Able to handle it with a shot clock here at 28 seconds. As the Magi slated to inbound the basketball here, as they skip it right in front of the Packer bench to Conklin. At the top of the key, Winziski rips it through. Crow hop off the window, good for 2. Nice looking move by the 6'2 junior. Winziski, you got to cover his range. He hit 49 three-pointers a season ago, so that allowed him to get a little bit to the hole. Oh, what a move by speaking it into the hole by Leal, unable to finish. Rebound Shell, outlet pass the other way when Winziski spins. This one kick out, Peyton for the lead. Three-pointer back tab, no. Rebound. Well, it's going to be one here by Schaefer. Inside, shot no, put back Bonfils Loria. They keep going, third time, and the foul. Bonfils going to pick up his second, team's third. The officials letting him go at it a little bit here in the opening couple minutes, which we like. Logan Conklin, though, did a really good job staying with it. He'll have free throw opportunities now, 3 and 4 here in the first half. 3 fouls for the Packers here. Free throw attempt swirls out, but Minot just 1 of 3. from the free throw line as the substitution coming here was Sam Glant, the 6'1 sophomore guard, will check in here for the West Fargo Packers. Free throw opportunity number 2 upcoming here for Conklin. 6'5 senior forward. That one will rattle in and out, no good. Rebound here for McGregor, his first of the game. Keaton in the front court, finds Glant. Glant back to McGregor here. McGregor looking on the baseline, nothing there. Nice little bounce pass across the paint, unable to finish. Wetterling got to the rim, unable to finish. Schaefer with his second board of the contest. Ball gets skipped left-hand side. Winziski three-pointer swirls out, and Tony Leal gets his second rebound. You can see why Tony Leal was a double-double machine. He just finds like a magnet. His hands go to the basketball. Leal, left-handed shot through contest, unable to go, and Schaefer gets his third rebound. Finds Winziski, hard dribble down the paint, and a foul here underneath. McGregor will get called for the body, his first, and the team's fourth. Both teams will bring some fresh faces into the contest as Anderson will check back in for West Fargo. For Minot High, you're going to have Caden Helm, the 6'2 junior forward, into the contest, and also Caden Flavin, the 5'11 junior guard. Flavin, checking in here for Minot. Flavin gets the ball, left-hand side, now to the top of the key. Winziski, drive, looking. Flavin back to the top. Eric, top of the key from college range, 3, no. Rebound for Tony Leal, his third. West Fargo, the other side of the court here with Anderson. Anderson, left-handed hip-high dribble. Leal trying to show his range. Three-pointer back tab, no. And the rebound goes to Schaefer, his fourth. Schaefer in the front court. Oh, almost got caught away with maybe not having that carrying violation, but he was looking back door, and then the defense was there, so unable to get much with it. Josh Pease, the 6'5 senior forward, into the contest now for West Fargo. The Magi with Braden Nelson, the 6'6 senior forward. He'll come in for the Magi. Glant, right wing, ankle cross, lost it for a moment. Ball's on the deck. Packers have their third turnover of the opening half. West Fargo up by 1 here. Winziski, nice pass across the way, hanging, shooting. That one is scoring here for Conklin. Conklin with 3 points on the way here for the Magi as they lead it by 1. Packers to Leal. Leal with the basketball, looking back door, little driving cut action, nothing there now to Pease. Pease with a jab step back to the top of the key. This one will go with Samick. Samick looking for Leal. Leal, oh, what a find. No one was helping the backside there if they were going fronting on Tony Leal, and Aiden with a dime of a pass. Leal 6, Minot 5. Left-hand side, this will go now to Flavin. Leaves it Winziski, 15-footer, rattles in. Eric Winziski now with 4 points here for the Magi, who regained the advantage at 1. 7-6 Minot here with 12:30 left to play in the first half. Three-pointers off the mark, long rebound here to Conklin, who's working on a double-double performance in this first half. Conklin reverse it right wing. The Magi making a couple of hard dribbles down the paint. Shot's going to be off the mark, no good by Helm. Rebound goes the other way to Leal. Leal in transition finds an open teammate. Aiden, three-pointer, can't get it to go. Rebound underneath here to Caden. As they'll live it now with Eric Winziski. Winziski into the front court here. Looking for a ball screen, takes one top of the key. Eric reverse pivots left-hand side. Flavin, jumper, left short corner, long, backside rebound, off, and it'll be last touch off of Leal. Logan Conklin gets the rebound here. Bonfils Loria checks back in for West Fargo with Keaton McGregor as well. Alex Wetterling with Pease on the floor here for the Packers. And also Logan Trofgroben here, the 5'10 senior guard for Minot High. Able to make a couple of substitutions as well, making sure they got the shot clock in the proper possession. Nelson and Schaefer, see if they set some screens. They do. Shell with the basketball, takes a couple hard dribbles in the paint. Kick out right-hand side. Three-pointer coming here for Caden. Going to be off the mark and a rebound to Bonfils Loria, his first. Other side of the floor, here goes McGregor. McGregor thought about a dribble pullback, instead bounce pass to Trofgruben, and a turnover here for the Packers leads to an outlet. Hanging, shooting, and scoring. Peyton Shell with 2 points and a timeout here on the floor for Dean Winziski. We'll break as well here. The Minot High Magi lead it by 3.
For 20 years, 702 Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
Hi.
Chase Miller alongside Jake Watroba here on a Friday night. Thank you so much for tuning in to high school athletics here on YourLiveEvent.com. A reminder, go to YourLiveEvent.com to check out more action throughout the season here. We'll have a Hillsboro Wrestling Jamboree roughly tomorrow at 9:30 for that dual jamboree. And then the Packers are back at it again tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And then a busy next week in both the Minnesota and North Dakota side of the border. After the timeout, Dean Winziski implores a trap, trying to get the steal, and they get it. Steal number 5 here of the game for the Magi. Left-hand side, here goes a three-pointer here for Shell. Tickles the twine. Peyton Shell with the 2 points. Other side, Pease breaks the press for 2 here for West Fargo. 12-6, Minot High quickly down now to 12-8. But the Magi with Shell to the baseline, right wing. Man-to-man pressure defense continues. Helm, open, Shell, can he do it again? Off the mark, Loria gets his second rebound. This to make it a one-possession game if they can get a bucket here. Wetterling finds a teammate who saves it with Trofgruben before it's an over and back. Spinning on the inside, but dragging the pivot foot with him is Keaton McGregor. Substitution checking in here will be Landon Bedell for Minot High. Dragging the pivot foot. Is that good in Foxtrot? Not sure when it comes to maybe the ballroom dancing. Either way, that is a turnover here for the Packers. Minot High. Right wing, jab step, looking to reverse it here. Bedell, high post touch, nice little give and go. Double team comes, and there goes Trofgruben with the rip and steal. Loria in transition. Minot does well to get back defensively. Pease right in front of that Minot High bench to the top to McGregor. McGregor coming on a little curl screen. There's Trofgruben. Down to Bonfils. Loria gets cut off here at the free throw line. Shot clock nearing single digits. McGregor. Top of the key here, looking for a back cut, nothing there, now asking for a ball screen. Shot clock to 4, gets cut off to 3. McGregor tries to get a shot off, but that's really good defense. Good defense for the 6'6 senior forward, Braden Nelson, on the 6'2 senior guard. That forward to guard spot was able to play really sticky defense and able to cause that turnover there for the Magi. Minot High with Winziski brings this ball in the front court, looking for the ball screen by Bedell. Doesn't take it. Reverse pivot, skips it right-hand side to Conklin. Conklin inside, spinning on the baseline, off the window, good for 2. Lennon Bedell with his first 2 points of the contest, and Minot with their largest lead here of the contest. Pease to the top, McGregor. McGregor takes a couple dribbles, rises, 14-footer, rattling out. Rebound underneath here, and here goes the Minot High Magi. Conklin, left-hand side three-pointer. Schaefer, no. Loria is going to get called for the foul as he had the left and right-handed push in the back. Bonfils will pick up his 3rd and the team's 5th foul. So right now the Packers playing with some foul trouble here as they will have to go a little bit deeper into the bench as Tony Leal will check back in. Also for West Fargo coming on is Beckett Fowl, the 5'10 junior guard. Midway through half number 1, before we get to our halftime show, Packers driving kick, right wing three-pointer. That one's going to be off the mark, no good by Samick, and ball will go out of bounds here off of West Fargo. If you're a Minot High right now, you just maybe feel like with those foul situations on Bonfils, Loria attack Tony Leal, try to pick up his 2nd, see if you can stretch this lead to double digits before the half. If you're West Fargo, just got to find some offense outside of Leal, as Leal has 6 of the 8 points so far here for the Packers. Winziski, right-hand side. Handle it there with Helm to the top of the key. Winziski at the high post. Rips it through, looking to finish. Good defense on the way by the Packers. Open, Conklin, left baseline, triple, short. Rebound, put back, Winziski, no. Ball still tapped around, pinball to a Minot High Magi. They still can't get in, there's a foul. The Magi had 3 opportunities to get a rebound putback, and eventually they're able to get to the free throw line. McGregor will pick up his second. As Landon goes to the free throw line. Free throw opportunity is up, and it is good. Landon now with 3 points in the contest here as West Fargo will make a substitution. Samek again into the game alongside with Beckett foul. Leo. Returning here is Mac Anderson. Free throw opportunity, no good. Troff-Gruben gets the rebound, and West Fargo here, a bucket to try to make it to a 2-possession game. Packers doing a good job getting inside. Nice little spin move, unable to finish on the interior as Beckett foul gets the putback, can't get it to go. It's still loose underneath. They throw it off. Who's it off of? That's going to be the question. Tony Leal picked up the rebound, then a good job by Minot High losing his balance. Looked underneath like Conklin there and threw it off Leal. Oh, and ricocheted, not on the baseline, but to the sideline. Don't look now, the Magi hit a 3-pointer. They're up by double digits inside. Ball gets skipped. Extra pass, Winziski, left wing. Good help here by West Fargo. Reversing it, right-hand side to Helm. Helm looking on the interior. This will go to Bedell. Bedell spins on the baseline, unable to get it to go. And Tony Leal with his game-high 6th rebound. Leal in the front court going right to the 10. There's a block shot coming for Bedell. Other side of the floor, Winziski, two-handed layup, good for 2. Give Conklin the assist. Winziski now with 6 points, and Conklin, as we mentioned, he's been a rebounding menace in his own right. Right-hand side, 3-pointer coming off the mark, no good by Beckett. Foul board here for Winziski and Minot High. Magi with their largest lead of the game. Inside, Bedell's going to spin on Leal, and Leal's going to pick up his 2nd foul. Tony Leal will pick up the foul. As now the foul will come across. And an opportunity here for Bedell here to go to the free throw line. 6 fouls for West Fargo, 1 foul for Minot High. Free throw opportunity upcoming for the 6'6" junior center. Free throw is good. West Fargo will handle it right-hand side to Beckett foul. Foul gets cut off. Ball goes to the left-hand side here to Aiden. Samek looking on the interior, nothing there. With it now is Anderson. Anderson back to Samek. Samek looking for Leo. Ball gets deflected right to a Packer to Troff-Gruben for 2 points. Winziski gets cut off. Good ankle cross left to right. Rips it through, and there's a tie-up. The jump ball will favor West Fargo. Substitution here for the Magi as Shell will check back in. Caden as well. Flavin. Minot will also head to the bench a little bit with Lucas Beater, the 6'3" senior forward. Boffice Loria back in the game for the Packers here. They also have Alex Wetterling back in as well. Full court pressure defense here is the Minot High Magi with a 10-point advantage as we're getting to the 6-minute mark in the first half. Packers, there's a hand check coming here with Peyton. Shell will pick up his first. That'll be the team's first here for Minot High. Packers slated to inbound the basketball here with Beckett foul. Foul gives it to the top of the key as this will be with Samek to Bonfils Loria. Loria crossing over. And this one will be out of bounds off of Minot High. And Pulczyski looking for a blocker, possibly a little bit of a flop, if you will, while for Dean Winziski, probably looking for a charge on the opposite side of that hard play by Bonfils. And then Bonfils thought that his teammate Aiden Samick was going to go out of bounds or was going to make more of a cut to the sideline. Instead, back cut there and a turnover for West Fargo. Something Adam Pulczyski said early on in the season. A bunch of guys that maybe aren't used to playing with one another here, getting opportunities to get a run early on in the year. But for the Magi, Logan Conklin with 5 points and 7 rebounds so far. He averaged 8 and 8 a season ago as a junior. West Fargo will handle it here with Samick. Samick looking on the inside. Packers give it to Leal. Leal taking a couple hard dribbles down the paint. Kick out right baseline. High arching three. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Beckett. Foul. Packers back within 9 after the Magi took a 12-point advantage. Conklin bounce pass as they work it around the horn to the baseline to Winziski. Winziski jumper from 17 feet, able to book it. Eric Winziski, he's got 4 field goals, 8 points in the contest, and the pressure continues here by the Magi. Loria, good cross, nice pass across the way to Leal. Can't get it to go. Leal then has 4 Magi around him, and there's a reach on the floor. Shell will pick up the foul. Tony Leal did a good, really good job there, having an opportunity to finish, just able to do so, but did a better job following the shot when no one was boxing him out. Nelson and Schaefer will check in. Also a little bit of a almost wholesale substitution as Helm will come in for Minot High as well. Shulligan will pick up his 2nd foul. Packers to inbound it here with Beckett foul. Fresh 30 on the shot clock. 6 fouls here for West Fargo, 3 for the Magi. Dean Winziski's already used 1 timeout. Adam Pulczyski has yet to use any in his own right. Top of the key, 3 for the Packers. Rattling out no good by Wetterling. And here goes Winziski the other way for the Magi. Winziski pops the pass. This to the top of the key, 17-footer for Minot. No. Rebound underneath here. This will be with Schaefer after the miss by Helm, and Schaefer gets his 5th board. So far, the Magi are doing a good job on the window. Beckett foul will pick up the foul. And for the Packers, they will see the 1-and-1 being employed here for the Magi. Schaefer, 5 points, 4 rebounds this season ago for Minot High. Gets his first point of the 2023-24 campaign. Foul again picks up his first as McGregor will check in for Bonfils Loria. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for Schaefer. Schaefer, free throw is up, and it is good. Just under 5 minutes to play before we get to our halftime show. Take a look at the first half numbers, let you know other games that are going on across the state of North Dakota tonight. That and more, all to come on our halftime show. Packers, well, they almost lost it on the possession, but the shot clock now to 15. Bringing the ball up is going to be Sam Glant. Glant looking backdoor on the pass, says it ricochets off a Magi, then off a Packer. Last touch by Beckett foul, and eventually will be a turnover for West Fargo. Dean Winziski talked about wanting to see some depth here as the season progresses, and we'll get to that comment after the timeout by Adam Pulczyski. We're back after this here from West Fargo.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Ryder Burris. I'm confident on the ice. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
High school basketball here today from West Fargo. 26-13 Minot High, again with the advantage. 1 timeout for both teams has been taken. Chase Miller and Jake Otroba with you here. Minot High led 7-6 at the 12:30 mark. They increased that lead to 20-10 at the 6:33 mark, and they've just continued to add on to the advantage throughout this first half of play. Magi in the front court with Winziski. Ball screen comes. Winziski, Eric gets the 10. Nice little move, unable to finish, and the Packers get the rebound. Beckett foul with his first. Foul in the front court here as the Packers give it to Leal. Leal fakes the pass, throws up the shot. Oh, what a move by Tony Leal. 8 points and 7 rebounds. How do you do for the senior? Left-hand side, Helm with it. Taking it's Conklin. Conklin looking for the answer, unable to get it. Outlet pass here from Wetterling to Leal. There's a foul on the Magi. Nelson will pick up the foul. It'll be his first of the contest. Tony Leal, what a play, though, on the opposite side here for West Fargo. Last time they had the ball, but going back to Dean Winziski, he said, they feel like they got some pretty good depth after losing a senior class. The 5 of them went 70 and 9 in 3 years for the Minot High Magi, winning the state championship, finishing runner-up last year, playing in the Constellation Championship. Left baseline triple is going to be off the mark. No good here by Wetterling. Rebound comes to the Magi. Bell collected his second rebound. Winziski goes back throwing the cut to Helm. Double team comes. Helm lost it underneath and eventually taking it with him out of bounds is Sam Glant, as he'll stay with Minot. But again, you lose the Mr. Basketball in Derek Doucette. You had Jagger Gunville, Morgan Nygaard, Jack Kaiser, and Keaton Reinke, and 70 and 9 for those guys. It just start taking a look at it and you say, okay, well, who's going to be the next man up here for Minot High? Going up against him. One of them, Winziski, right-hand side to Conklin. Ball gets skipped. Three-pointer coming by the Magi, and that is buried. Braden Nelson, the 6'6 senior off the bench, providing some points here for head coach Dean Winziski and the Magi. Left-hand side as they work it around the horn now for the Packers to Glant. Glant, ball gets skipped, and a good defense here by Braden Nelson. We've seen Nelson play some good defense. He just hit a three. You get hustle play like that for head coach Dean Winziski off the bench. That just adds to maybe getting some more playing time throughout the season here for Braden. There's a lazy turnover that Adam Pulczyski won't like too much in his own right here for West Fargo. In for both teams, again, a quick turnaround with 2 o'clock contest tomorrow. Minot will play at Cheyenne, while for the Packers, they will host the Bismarck High Demons. Minot with a jab step with Conklin. Reverse it left-hand side. It'll be with Flavin back to the top of the key. Winziski, deep three off the front iron, no. Rebound underneath, though, by Bedell, his third. Minot, right-hand side, taking a couple of dribbles. Jumper, no. Rebound, Bedell, no. Pease battling for it. Another opportunity, and then there's a foul, and this will go on Minot. Landon Bedell will pick up the foul, but he had a couple of cracks at the basketball there. First foul here by Bedell. And for West Fargo, trailing it by 14. Can they get this to single digits before we get to the half? Packers with the drive here. Samick pass across the way to Pease, gets thrown out of bounds. So a couple turnovers in a row as Minot High will have Grayson Schaefer back into the contest. A season ago, the Magi went 22-5. Last year, West Fargo went 9-15. As the Magi bringing in the front court, pops a pass left-hand side to Conklin. Conklin looking back door, nothing there now as it goes to Nelson. Nelson skips it. Winziski open, left baseline three, rattling out, rebound here for the Magi, and there's a foul. Foul on the way on the Packers. Wetterling will pick up the foul, and good rebound underneath here by the Magi. As Schaefer will go to the free throw line. 6 points, 6 rebounds, 2 points so far for Grayson, both from the charity stripe. Free throw opportunity on the first is off the mark in a contest that's a half hour old here from West Fargo. Free throw opportunity upcoming here for the for the Magi as Troff-Grubin comes back in for West Fargo. Free throw is up and good. Packers trailing it by 15 points with Troff-Grubin here. Minot doing a good job switching on the perimeter, making it challenging, and we're going to get one to say deflection. The other one says it was an over and back. Ryan Gellner says it hit the knee of the Packers here in McGregor. Keaton doesn't really say anything about it, so that'll be another turnover here on West Fargo. But again, Minot High just switching at the top of the key, making it difficult for the Packers to really get inside the paint. Good defense here by West Fargo and Glant. Ball goes out of bounds. And it'll stay with Minot High. Good D for Sam Glant. But for the Magi here, they will handle it with Logan Conklin. Conklin on the inbounds, finds Winziski. Rips it through, guarded here by Glant. Winziski spins to the free throw line. Good help side defense by McGregor. McGregor will try to finish the other side. There's a foul. The Magi will pick up the foul here with Nelson. It'll be his second, and they'll say it's in the act of shooting as McGregor will go to the free throw line for his first opportunities to crack the basket here for West Fargo. Free throw opportunity here for McGregor is up, and it's good. Second free throw attempt upcoming here for McGregor. Packers 1 3-pointer here for a foul for Minot High. They've hit 2 3-pointers in their own right. Free throw number 2 is rebounded here by Winziski. Now it goes up the floor to Conklin. Nice little extra pass inside the paint for 2. Nelson with 5 points. Give the assist to Caden. Flavin with a nice assist. Ball gets skipped to Pease. Pease back up top here as that'll go to Samick. Samick between the legs, looking on the inside, finds Pease, right of the key. 3-pointer coming off the mark, no, and a rebound to Minot's Conklin. Conklin with his 8th rebound of the contest. Pulczyski sees this one in the front court. Right-hand side for the Magi, back to the top. Here goes Caden, jumper, 16-footer, no. Rebound to McGregor, his second. McGregor, other side of the floor, now to Samick, to McGregor, to Pease. Shot clock to 17. Deep 3-pointer on the way. Swirls out here for the Packers and Samick, but we have a foul here, and this one will come across the Magi, it looks like. As this will come across on Winziski. That'll be his first. And we'll have a 1-and-1 opportunity here for Sam Glant. So Glant will pick up the opportunity here for the make one to get one foul opportunity for the Packers. The lefty at the free throw line. First one is up, and it's good. Also, Logan Conklin got a little bit of a bloody nose, got a couple of cotton swabs right now up in that nose area. Making sure that that's taken care of here. We'll see what happens once they get to halftime. Second free throw attempt here for Glant is up, and it's good. So Sam 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Packers back within 14, but the Magi have really controlled the pace for the majority of this game and kind of the way they want to play. Now, granted, both teams want to play good defense, but they've just had more opportunities like this with a multitude of different players scoring here, and Helm is another one, and it's points off the bench. When Chesky kind of said in our pregame show, it's not going to be just one guy. We're going to have to pass the basketball around and get shots from multiple players, and so far they're doing that here for the Magi in the opening 17.5 minutes. Packers, right-hand side, Troffgruben lost it. Conklin. Make that Helm, working with it to Conklin. Now up top, Minot High wants to take the final shot of the half with Winziski. Eric, guarded by Troffgruben, gets to the paint, and there's going to be an offensive charge. Winziski's going to pick up his second foul. Good help side defense by the Packers. The Packers will make a substitution here late with Beckett foul to get into the contest. 4.7 seconds. Can the Packers go the length of the court and put a bucket on that scoreboard? Beckett foul again to the inbound as they handle it here with Samick. Samick takes a ball screen. 3-pointer, good if it goes off the backboard, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. It's the visiting Magi here in West Fargo. Lead it 34-18 over the Packers. Our halftime show is coming up next.
It is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Welcome to the Empire. We have open gym times and 2 full courts with 6 basketball hoops. Court rentals are available. You can even host your own tournaments. Memberships are available. The Emperor's Club. Hone your skills and improve your game. Basketball and volleyball training classes are available now. The Empire, Fargo's newest sports complex.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
At the half here on YourLiveEvent.com, it is the West Fargo Packers and the Minot High Magi. I'm Chase Miller alongside Jake Wetruba. Thanks so much for tuning in to high school athletics here on YourLiveEvent.com. Taking a look at the first half numbers here, the team numbers go like this for the Magi. 6 of 11 from the foul line. They've hit 2 3-pointers, 7 players in the scoring column with 26 rebounds and 6 turnovers. For West Fargo, they have 6 players in the scoring column in their own right, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Just one made 3, 14 rebounds, so plus 12 right now for Minot on the boards. The Packers with 13 turnovers, and Minot has 6 fewer turnovers. So on the rebounding and the turnover factor, big reason why the Minot High Magi have a 16-point advantage. Individual numbers goes like this. Eric Winziski so far with 8 points to lead the floor for Minot High. And then Landon Bedell with 6 points and 5 rebounds. From there, you got 5 points for Logan Conklin, but he's got 8 boards. 5 points here for Brendan Nelson as well. 5 for Peyton Shell with a made triple, 2 points for Helm, and 3 points for Braden Nelson. But the Magi led by the 8 points and 4 rebounds of Eric Winziski. For the West Fargo Packers, they're led by the 8 points and 7 boards of Tony Leal here for West Fargo. 3 points then for Beckett Fowl, the only triple for West Fargo. 2 points for Troff Gruben, 2 points for Glant off the bench, and 2 points for Pease off the bench. Keaton McGregor with 1 point, 1 of 2 from the free throw line with 2 rebounds. The Packers again led by Tony Leal with 8 points. 7-6 Minot at the 12:30 mark, and since then they have not looked back as they take a 16-point lead here at the half. We'll continue on our halftime show. Coming up next, we'll take a look at some scores from across the way. That's all still to come here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Rev up your ride and zoom into the Fast Lane Car Wash at the Fargo Petro Stopping Center for a royal pampering. From the perfect pre-wash prep to the final hand-dry flourish, your car will be treated like a cherry on a cupcake. Whether it's a quick clean or a weekly spa session, the Fast Lane Car Wash offers packages that'll make your ride sparkle and shine like a diamond. Open Monday through Saturday, 7:30 in the morning to 7 o'clock at night, and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. You'll find Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Every farmer has a good story about picking rocks. Want to hear ours? To this day, we pick rocks on our founder's farm, and they go into every Bell Bank branch we build. How's that for rock-solid commitment?
Every bank wants you to open an account. Then along come sneaky fees. Sneaky, sneaky. If you hate sneaky fees, switch to Bell Bank. We give sneaky fees the boot. Bell Bank.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Visit us today at any of our 6 locations.
Hi.
High school basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com. Taking a look at your out-of-town scoreboard. West Fargo Cheyenne leads 7-6 early on over Bismarck High in the boys varsity game. Girls varsity going on at the Spartan Dome between Mandan and Fargo North. Mandan 59, Fargo North 49, late in half number 2 in that particular contest. And the West Fargo Packers and the Minot High Magi playing out in the Magic City. It's all Minot early in the first half, 41-19 with a minute left to play in half number 1. So those, again, are a look at some of your out-of-town scores. The Magi, some of their players to make note of in recent years. Again, Derek Dissett, the Mr. Basketball from a season ago. Mr. Basketball finalists in 2021 with Deontay Martinez. In 2020, Jackson Gunville was also a Mr. Basketball finalist, while for the West Fargo Packers, Carter Bierencott was a Mr. Basketball finalist in 2021 with Luke Lennon in 2019 and Joe Pastorius back in 2018. Just some of the quality talent that has played in both of these programs in recent years. At the half, Minot leads it by 16. Second half action coming up next from West Fargo.
And we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119, 636-2119, or planterdoc.com.
And we'd like to thank all of our sponsors, including First Class Mortgage. They're more than just their company name. It's the way they do business. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, go online to firstclasscorp.com. That is firstclasscorp.com. They provide first-class service, and their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation, providing one of our game sponsors here throughout this 2023-24 season. Chase Miller, Jake Wetruba with you here to start the second half of play, where Eric Winziski will bring the ball into the front court. Right-hand side for the Magi. Nice little give and go with Shell. Double team comes. Shell with it. Almost traveled. Kick out. Conklin, left wing triple off the front iron. No. Rebound, and here goes West Fargo. Samick starts the second half of play with Loria on the floor. Left wing, this will go to Anderson. Anderson with Leal out there and McGregor. Bonfils Loria goes left short corner, spins, hangs, shoots. Can't get it to go. Tipped out, and it will stay. They're going to say Minot High basketball. Magi with Shell with Winziski out on the floor. Schaefer here for West Fargo. Also Logan Conklin and Landon Badal, the original starting five for the Packers. Here goes Conklin down the paint off the window, and we have a blocking foul. Mac Anderson will pick up the first foul of the second half for West Fargo, and this will be in the act of shooting as the Magi will go to the free throw line here with Conklin. Minot again in the first half of play, 6 of 11 from the free throw line. The Packers were 3 of 11, but the two stats that really stood out, 26 rebounds for Minot in the first half, 14 for West Fargo. Minot forced 13 turnovers for the Packers, while Minot High only had 6 in their own right. So that'll be something in this second half to see if that theme continues here in half number 2. Free throw opportunity on the way here for Conklin on the second is up, and it's good. So Conklin, 6 points, 8 rebounds, working on a double-double performance. Him and Tony Leal have been battling at it, and then Leal's also had to go against Bedell and company. Here goes Leal on the inside, and there's a hand. Got cut with that cookie jar. This will go with Conklin. He'll pick up the foul on the help side defense. And that'll be Conklin's second, as Tony Leal will go to the free throw line. Leal, 8 points, 7 rebounds in half number 1. And the way that he kind of plays, his 17 and 11 from a season ago just feels like that more than likely is going to happen this season here for Tony Leal. The question is for West Fargo as this season continues, where can they get their scoring outside of Tony Leal? Bonfils Loria is definitely capable, McGregor and company, but who can be either, 1, the consistent scorer, or 2, just get some balance. Ball skip left, pocket 3 coming for the Magi. Off the mark, no. Rebound underneath, and that's a really good board by Bedell. His 6th rebound, as he had a Packer draped all over him in the 5'10 senior Logan Troffgruben. Minot, you just look across, they got size galore. 6'3", 6'2", 6'5", 6'6", 6'6", 6'5". Yeah, it might not be 6'10", but they got some length in them here for the Magi. Turnover. Shell hits the deck. Packers with Leal, skips it right-hand side. Shell gets back, almost gets the steal. McGregor with the jab step here. Packers got to set up an offense. A little stagnant right now. So they set up a double high horns look. Loria takes a screen. Ball gets skipped right-hand side with it. Now is Samick. Samick rises. 12-footer partially blocked. Packers out of bounds, and it'll be off the knee of Troffgruben. Good defense here by Minot, and that size again has really minimized some passing lanes here and make it tough here for the Packers. Conklin here for Minot. Ball gets skipped to Winziski around the horn. This will go to Schaefer. Schaefer takes a couple hard dribbles. Now to Shell, back to Winziski. Eric, stop, pop off the window, and drop. Winziski here with 10 points and 4 rebounds. 5 field goals, all via 2s. Packers turnover, working with it the other way goes Schaefer, looking to dunk, hangs on the rim, and then we might get a foul, or are we going to get a technical for hanging on the rim a little bit too long? Or could it be goaltending here as hanging on the rim was Schaefer? The officials will talk it over as Schaefer did have some traffic underneath him. And we'll see if there is going to be award for a technical or anything was granted. So right now they're talking with head coach Adam Pulczyski to see if anything was granted here. I think they're going to call that with the basketball near the cylinder, it won't be a technical foul assessed. Just saying where the ball was and him trying to go grab it, that's going to be a dead ball here, essentially like an offensive goaltend, and it's going to be West Fargo basketball. But the Packers, down by 17, need to put the ball in the hoop. Packers, left-hand side, McGregor, step back three. This would help. Three-pointer off the mark. Noloria banging on the inside with bodies. Conklin gets the rebound. Outlet pass goes Shell. Block shot coming. West Fargo put back, got it to go. Nelson now with 7 points and a board. Minot nearly doubling up West Fargo, and there's a foul here on the Magi. Conklin will pick up his third, team's third. And West Fargo looks to go to the free throw line here for the Packers with McGregor. McGregor 1 of 2 from the free throw line so far here tonight for the Packers. Free throw opportunity here for West Fargo. Upcoming, this will be free throw attempts 5 and 6 of the contest. Minot High will make a substitution as Caden Helm will check in. Also, Grayson Schaefer had a quick break on the bench after trying to hang on the rim. So free throw is up and good for West Fargo. 3 points in the second half, all from the charity stripe. Minot High with 5 points, a couple 2-pointers, and one made free throw by Conklin. McGregor, 2 of 2 from the stripe. Well, the Packers, if they've done one thing well tonight, hit their free throws. 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Packers student section chanting defense. Here comes the help with Leal, trying to get the steal. McGregor, and then a little hip check foul with Eric. And if this is on Winziski, this will be his third. And it is. Well, all of a sudden now you look at Minot and you say, well, they got some players in foul trouble. Conklin has 3. Eric has 3. And Minot already has now 1, 2, 3, up to 4 team fouls here of this second half. West Fargo, Leal sets the ball screen, slips it. Anderson takes it. Loria right of the key, up and over, pass to Leal. Help comes, and Minot's done a little bit better job of that help side defense. They're trying to front Tony Leal so he doesn't do any work inside the paint, but if you're going to front, you need that backside help. Here goes Leal, now gets the ball inside the paint, hanging, shooting, tough shot off the mark, and then a foul, and this will go on West Fargo. Packers will pick up the foul. Third team foul. Anderson will pick up his second. Full court pressure defense here for West Fargo. At the half, 34-18 Magi. They've led for the majority of this contest. Bedell posting up on the inside. Bonfils Loria, great jump in the passing lane by Troff Gruben. Unable to make the layup, though, and that's been that kind of a night here for West Fargo. Troff Gruben did everything perfectly. Waited for the ball reversal, then was able to jump the lane, but as he did, unable to finish the other side of the floor. McGregor will check out of the contest here for the Packers. Beckett foul comes back in. You take Tony Leal out, the Packers have only scored 12 points. Again, Leal with 10 of the 12 so far here for West Fargo. Beckett foul, top of the key. This will be with Anderson. Anderson looking back door. Bonfils Loria rises, shooting 3! Tickles a twine. Bonfils Loria with his first three-pointer of the night. Minot High with Nelson. They swing it around. Here goes Schaefer. Schaefer bounce pass, getting there again. Oh, Troff Gruben hanging in the weeds with his second steal in as many moments. Bounce pass, Leal, right-handed layup, can't get it to go. Troff Gruben looking for another steal. Ball gets deflected here to the Magi. And Minot will see a steal for a steal here, and then Coach Dean Winziski doesn't want to play bumper cars anymore. 14:01 left to play in the second half. West Fargo making a little bit of a comeback here, down by 14.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
High school basketball here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller, Jake Watroba. Make sure that you stay tuned to our post-game show once we get there. Brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash. They have the tools and the expertise to keep your car clean inside and out. We'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the contest, that and more. So the Magi take the timeout. That'll be their second of the contest. Packers were down by 16 at the half. They've cut it to 14 here. The question is, once it gets to about that 10-minute mark, can they cut it to single digits? Minot after the timeout with it, as they will handle it now with Flavin. Right-hand side, ball gets skipped, and there's a turnover. Well, Minot had 6 turnovers in the first half. They got 6 turnovers here in the opening 4 minutes and change in the second. Loria, kick out, deep three. This would help. Packers can't get it to go after Wetterlin hits the front iron. Rebound here by Winziski, and look at Winziski fly. Right-hand side, extra pass, right pocket, three-pointer here for Helm is good. Caden Helm with the triple. Magi back up by 17. Beckett foul, baseline answer. Troffgruben got it. Logan Troffgruben now with 5. The Packers just kind of hanging around right now. What does Minot have for the response? Conklin in the baseline, kick out, three-pointer coming. Magi unable to get this one. Conklin, great rebound, goes up, and there's a foul. Conklin with his 10th board of the game, 6 points and 10 rebounds. Foul coming across here on West Fargo. That'll be the team's 4th. Foul comes on Alex Wetterlin. And again, if there is a play of the game here for Minot, it's been the offensive and defensive rebounds here for head coach Dean Winziski and the Packers. Conklin now with 7. Shaw will check back into the game here for Minot High. Troffgruben with Anderson on the floor. Tony, Leo, Wetterlin here for West Fargo. Free throw opportunity with Beckett foul as well is good. Conklin from the free throw line, 4 of 8 here tonight. West Fargo spinning nice up and under move here for West Fargo, but that's been the story of the night. Good move, just unable to finish there for Beckett foul. A rebound underneath here for Caden. And then foul will pick up the foul. His second, team's 5th. Both teams had 9 practices before they got to game number 1 here. So, as you might expect, there might be some shots that you miss early on in December that those start becoming just routine shots once you get to January and February. State this season, March 7th through the 9th in the capital city at the Bismarck Event Center, and that's going to be just like what the Super A's been for many years. It'll be the Super now Double A with the girls and the boys at the same location. Winziski, three-pointer no, but look at Conklin rise and put back in Leal with the foul. Conklin with his 11th rebound. So Leo will pick up his 3rd, and now Bonfils Loria also with foul trouble. And all of a sudden you look up and you thought West Fargo, hey, you got to stop and a score. You get it to 12, you get it to 10. Can you make a push here by Minot? But the Magi, as they've done for the majority of this game, they've had the answer. Conklin, part of that state championship football team for the Magi. Free throw opportunity is up, and it rattles out. Leo gets the rebound, his 8th of the game. Other side of the floor here, ball out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover on the Packers, their 16th. Checking in for West Fargo, it will be Samick, and also with him, Keaton McGregor will come back to the floor. For West Fargo, down by 16. 12:30 left to play. Again, they get it to 10 to single digits here over the next 2.5 minutes. The Magi balloon this one up to 20 plus. They have a chance to run away with it here to close out this contest. Into the game here is Fisher Johnson, a 5'11 junior guard for Minot High. Winziski open just inside the three-point line, shot off the mark, and Leal with a good rebound, his 9th. One board away from a double-double performance for Leal. Beckett found out a Tony ankle cross. Leal banging on the inside with Conklin, shots off the mark. Schaefer with his 7th rebound for the Magi. Up the other end of the floor, jab step Conklin, top of the key, Shell. Shell making his way to the paint. 2 points is in and good. Shell with 7. Packers with Leal on the baseline. Leal skips it. Right-hand side coming here, Samick. Samick backing his defender down to McGregor. McGregor uses up that dribble. McGregor looking back door. Samick, top of the key. Shot clock to single digits. Here's the Magi looking with Shell to get a steal, and we're going to get a jump ball, and taking a little bit of the hit there was Shell as he just took the weight of McGregor on his left ankle. McGregor and Shell both able to come off under their own power, but both kind of with a little gimp to their respective benches here as they will both check out of the game. Jump ball again as Dean Winziski wants a foul on West Fargo. Nothing was granted here, but Minot again in the bonus from here on out as we're going to have a timeout here for the West Fargo Packers. We'll break as well. Minot High leads it by 18.
For 20 years, 702 Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
High school basketball here tonight on yourliveevent.com as the West Fargo Packers right now with the timeout. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. Will handle the basketball with 2 seconds. With one, they got to get a shot off. They do it. Glance. It does not graze the iron. Ball goes out of bounds, and for West Fargo unable to get a quality look off. And for Minot High again, as they've done so far here tonight, and under head coach Dean Winziski here for the Magi, defend, and defend some more. They're fine on season scoring 70, 80, 90 points, but they're fine playing in a mutter and sometimes only scoring 50 to win a night. Magi, right-hand sided Johnson, looking back door, nothing there. Conklin now to the baseline. With it, Winziski rips it through here on Glant. Curl hop, stop, pop, 13-footer, and drop. Winziski now with 12 points here for the Packers, for the Magi. West Fargo, largest deficit. Glantz, baseline, finds Leo, 14-footer, rattling out. Rebound here to Conklin, his 12th. Conklin crossing over, and there's a reach on Loria. Bonfils will pick up the foul here for West Fargo. His 3rd and team 7th, and we're at the 1-and-1 here for Conklin. Conklin with 8 points here from the free throw line is 4 of 10 from the stripe. Free throw opportunity for Conklin is up, and it's good. Conklin now a free throw away from a double-double kind of performance here in his own right for the Magi, and putting his name as part of our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game here tonight for Minot. Free throw opportunity number 2 for Conklin's going to rattle in. Conklin with 10 points. West Fargo, largest deficit again here with the ball in the offensive front court. Glance, spins, kick, Leal, extra pass, baseline, three-pointer. Samick can't get it to go. Loria trying to get the offensive board, but it's tipped out to Nelson. Magi right-hand side with it, as this will go to Fisher Johnson. Winziski with the basketball back to Johnson. Posting up on the interior here is Bedell. Bedell's shot, partially deflected. Here goes Loria the other way. Bonfils to the paint, passing. Right pocket three for West Fargo is going to be off the mark by Wetterlin. Ball out of bounds, and it will stay Packer basketball. Pease will come in with Keaton McGregor as well for West Fargo. Packers and the Magi will quickly play game number 2 of the season tomorrow here in West Fargo. The Magi playing the Mustangs of Cheyenne. There's a nice little whip pass on the interior here for Tony Leo to Loria for the 2 points. Loria now with 5. Other side of the floor, Minot, bounce pass, and Loria with the steal. Well, trying to get the steal, but with the reach here to Bedell. And foul will come across here on the Packers. Again, on the reach with Loria, his 4th and the team's 8th, and it's a bonus opportunity on the one-on-one. Well, for Team Scotty West Fargo, and a lot of people probably knew coming in, Keaton McGregor can be definitely a big playmaker, but the offense for West Fargo most nights going to go through Tony Leal, and he's going to get double teams. He's going to get fronted and some throughout the season. So as the year continues here for West Fargo, what's going to be some of the adjustments being made from now early on in the year to later on this season? There goes McGregor, as we said, his first field goal, but he's got 5. Packers back with an 18. Full court pressure defense here from West Fargo. Winziski and Minot, you don't want to necessarily need to play the Dean Smith 4 corners of basketball and just take the air out of it. But you understand, up by 18, time is on your side. Turnover here with Conklin. Don't want to give any life to West Fargo again if you're Minot. Both teams a 3 outs remaining. Minot with 3 team fouls. Minot high currently with 8. Bounce pass goes to Pease. Pease gives it to Glant. Glant now to McGregor. McGregor thought about a 3, looking back door, finds Leo right at the key. Looking for a give and go, nothing there. Tony crossing over, spinning, hanging, left-handed shot, no putback. Leo can't get it to go. Tony Leo does have the double-double, just unable to finish. And if you look at the shot chart for West Fargo, they've had a plethora of shots around that 5-foot mark from the rim and just can't get the majority to go. Nelson, baseline jumper, high arching 3 is good. Logan Conklin with 13 points and 12 boards. And Minot with the answer, and here goes Conklin the other way. Conklin behind his back, backing down Glant off the window, good for 2. How do you do? Logan Conklin on a 5-0 run. Glant here for West Fargo, bounce pass, right-hand side McGregor. McGregor finds Leal. Leal taking a couple hard dribbles down the paint, off the window, no. Rebound Winziski. Winziski, the other side of the floor, bounce pass as this is going to go, and there's a foul here as take the 2 points off of Bedell. For West Fargo, foul will come across. This would be a McGregor. His 3rd. This is the last of the 1-and-1 variety as Winziski goes to the free throw line for the first time tonight, has 12 points. Sam Glant will check out. Troff-Gruben will come in for West Fargo. Minot high will bring Johnson off the bench, and Conklin as well will return to the bench. Caden Helm, the 6'2 junior forward, is back in the game with Grayson Schaefer. Free throw opportunity here for Eric is going to be off the front iron, but he stays with it, his 7th rebound. Schaefer with the basketball, looking on the interior, bounce pass right short corner, pop up is good for 2. Bedell with 8 points. Packers in the front court with the rock. McGregor, bounce pass, right wing Pease. Pease takes a ball screen here. As this one will go with Anderson. Anderson looking baseline, trying to thread the needle to Troff-Gruben out of bounds, and turnover number 18 here on West Fargo. Timeout, Adam Pulczyski will break as well. 7:28 left to play here in West Fargo.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
I'd like to thank one of our feature sponsors here tonight in First Class Mortgage. First Class Mortgage, it's not just their company name, it's the way they do business. Whether it's handling interest rates, your financial situation, that and more, or you're looking to refinance an existing mortgage, go online to firstclasscorp.com. That again is firstclasscorp.com. As the Packers right now down by 25, back in action tomorrow. I gotta love the early. This is the one thing about the 3-class system, is these games, if it was the 2-class system, would not be happening consistently as we're seeing them here with a little east-west crossover. There's a 3-pointer by Caden Helm. He's got 8. But a lot of times in recent years, it's been West Fargo and Minot wouldn't see each other until the state tournament if they were both fortunate enough to make it to state. McGregor, left wing 3-pointer, no rebound here for Minot High, and they want to run in transition. Flavin with the basketball, lost it for a moment, goes right through the hands of Pease. Then there's a kick here, and it might have been a kick by Leal inadvertently, but regardless, Minot High will handle the rock. Magi so far 26 points in the second half. The Packers, they've held 14 points in their own right here in the second. Minot slated to inbound the basketball as this will be with Helm on the right short corner. Coming off that staggered screen there is Schaefer. Schaefer reversed it left-hand side. Asking for it is Bedell on the interior, and there's a Leal turnover. So Leal gets the steal. West Fargo, Loria coming across. Nothing granted. Anderson gives it back to Loria here. Loria looking for a teammate. Back door. Nothing. Leal posting up on the inside. There's the touch. Leal spins on the baseline. Can't get it to drop. Leal trying to stay with it. Does. Ball out of play. No stay with West Fargo. But if you're head coach Adam Pulczyski, you're not going to like the outcome, obviously. But you're going to go back through and say, okay, if we've just had a handful of those shots like Leal just had there and they would drop, you're easily at 40, and you're probably talking 45, maybe nearly 50 here against the Magi. Leal again, more of a contested shot off the mark. Rebound here to Schaefer. Schaefer trying to get 10 rebounds in his own right here tonight for the Magi. Flavin with the basketball. Ball gets deflected. Here goes Anderson with the steal now for West Fargo. Turnover number 15 by the Magi. Leal, top of the key. 3, got it to go. Tony Leal with his first triple of the season. He hit 13 a year ago. Minot Conklin, left-hand side. Magi, Conklin 3, traveling violation. And the Magi going to go into the bench again with Winziski coming back off the bench. Carson Deaver, the first time we've seen Carson, the 5'11 junior guard, is into the contest. Pease comes back on the floor here for West Fargo. Also with West Fargo onto the floor here is going to be Carter Ron, the 6'2 junior forward. West Fargo to inbound in here with Sam Glant. Glant brings into the front court. Packers dribble a handoff. Samick, left-hand side for West Fargo to Trofgruben. Trofgruben on the drive. There's a steal, and here goes Conklin. Conklin with a right-handed slam, and that is your exclamation point. Conklin with a game-high 17 for the Magi. Samick the other way, and there's going to be a foul here on Minot. Foul comes across. This will be their 5th. Deaver will pick up his first. West Fargo will inbound the basketball here with Aiden. Samick gives it to Pease. Pease looking back door. Conklin gets the steal. Conklin, can he do it again? Lost it on his way up. Pease gets the steal, other side now to Trofgruben. The 3-on-2 3-pointer here for West Fargo off the back iron by Samick. No. Rebound on the interior here for Pease. Turnover. And there's a two-handed jam by Eric Winziski. 14 points in the Magi, showing their elevation game here. As Derek Dissett, the NDSU men's basketball player, loves what he's seeing in attendance. The former Mr. Basketball. Parker Ron gets 2 points on the other side here. Carter Ron, excuse me. NDSU men's basketball back in action on Monday, hosting former NDSU head coach Tim Miles and the San Jose State Spartans coming into town on Monday night. Shot's going to be off the mark here for Troff-Gruben. Gets the putback. Now it's another dunk here for Conklin. Conklin gets another dunk here. That's 19 points and a substitution timeout for Dean Winziski. On the Minot High Magi have opened this game up here in West Fargo, and they're going to open up the season as the number 3rd ranked team in the preseason poll, and they're going to add to it in the Associated Press, Sportscasters, and Sports Writers poll. Fargo North with 13 first place votes, the number 1 team. Fargo Davies number 2 with Minot 3, Century 4, and Bismarck 5. On the girls' side, Minot High, the preseason favorite. Red River 2, Davies 3, Legacy 4, and Century 5. Turnover here on West Fargo with Beckett foul. As the Magi will dive in a little bit deeper into their bench. Carson Sessing, the 5'11 junior, will check in. Also for Minot will be Fisher Johnson, the 5'11 junior guard. Opportunity here for the Magi going down the paint, kick out, right baseline three-pointer. No, rebound, putback, good for 2 here for the Magi. Beater with the 2 points and a rebound. Other side shots going to be off the mark for West Fargo with Glantz. Minot working with it. Ball's going to get deflected, but the Magi, and they get Mason Jensen into this game as well, as they will have the ball here with 3:24 left to play in regulation. Magi to the baseline here with Jensen. Jensen getting cut off by Glant. Now it's going to be here to the top of the key. Right-hand side for the Magi with Lucas Speeder. Nice pass on the interior on the little slip off the mark by Johnson. There's a shot block by Pease. Jumper here for the Magi off the mark. No. Rebound here by Troff-Gruben. Pease in the front court with 3 minutes left to play here in the opening half. Bounce pass on the inside, and that's going to go the other way here for the Magi with Johnson. Johnson leads a 3-on-1 bounce pass across the way. No good here for Mason Jensen. Rebound and a full-out sprawl attempt there for Beckett foul, but he gives it right back here to Minot. Magi up top to Deaver. Deaver right-hand side. They will handle it with Carson Sessing here. With it, step-through opportunity. 2 points off the mark here for Beckett foul with the two-pointer by Sessing as he had an opportunity. 3 here for West Fargo's no good by Beckett foul. Rebound underneath here for the Magi. Jensen with another board. Right-hand side to Johnson. Back to Jensen. Left-handed layup. No. Pease with his 4th rebound. Spinning, and that'll be ball out of play here for West Fargo. Well, the Packers 18 points in the first half, and they're going to have 19 points so far here in the second. Minot 34 in the first half and 34 so far here in half number 2. The Magi will improve to 1-0 on this season, and they will play the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs tomorrow at 2 o'clock from Cheyenne. West Fargo will entertain the Demons of Bismarck High tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock right here on yourliveevent.com. Magi spinning on the interior. That's with Sessing. Leaves it to the top of the key as they reverse it off 4th. Camden, the 6-foot junior guard. Jensen lost it, and that'll be a double dribble. West Fargo will make a substitution as well. Getting some minutes in here. Horatio Willie, the 5'11 sophomore guard. West Fargo with Sam Glant in the front court. Bounce pass. Packers get the rock. Looking for it on the interior. West Fargo rips it through. Beckett foul. Foul. Taking a couple of hard dribbles, and there's going to be a foul with the arm check here by the Magi. He did have another foul to give, as Jensen will pick up his first. Contest, though, been a swift one. Just 80 minutes, an hour and 20 from the opening tip to where we are now. And West Fargo with the inbound. Give a high touch to Berge. Riker. Ball goes out of bounds then by Willie, and Turnover 24 for the Packers. Packers will drop to 0-1 on the season. Their first EDC contest Tuesday at West Fargo Cheyenne. For the Magi, their first WDA contest of the season will be on December the 12th at St. Mary's. They got 3 EDC games versus the Packers, Cheyenne, and the Rough Riders before they get into conference play in their own right. Block shot here on the way by Riker. Glance pass up the floor to Willie, gets intercepted. The Magi will handle it now in the front court. Baseline, Jensen, pocket 3, got it to go. Jensen with the triple. Minot with 4 threes in this second half alone. Glant goes backdoor, nothing there. Willie, give and go action here to the baseline. Glant let pocket 3, got it. Sam Glant now has 5 here for the Packers. Packers with Willie almost gets the steal. Also in for West Fargo, Wyatt Knutson, the 8th grader, 6'4" forward. Magi will inbound it. And we'll have a technical foul here on West Fargo. We're going to have a technical foul assessed to Willie. So Minot High will shoot the free throws, and then they will get the ball back. As Minot will have Wilson Wold to the free throw line. Free throw opportunity for Wold is up and good as he'll get in this scoring column here at the varsity. Free throw opportunity number 2 here for Wald. He is up, and it's good. So 2 for 2 from the free throw line for Wald. Minot to inbound the basketball here with about a second differential between shot clock and the game clock. All that they really need to do is just hold out the rock here. They will shoot it. 3-pointer baseline. Jensen off the mark. Knutson trying to get the rebound, and the 6th-team foul here on Minot. Carson Deaver will pick up his 2nd. Coming up on our post-game show, we'll try to hear from one of the victorious Magi players. Take a look at the final stat line here and then get you ready for some Saturday matinee basketball in the state of North Dakota tomorrow afternoon. Beckett foul baseline. Foul gets doubled, rips it through. Here's Knutson, 15-footer, in and out, no good. And a rebound, Glant trying to stay with it. Out of bounds, and it'll be Minot basketball. As that'll be a final here tonight. The Magi with the season opening win 73-40 over the West Fargo Packers. 49-22 in the second half for the Magi. We're back on our post-game show after this here on YourLiveEvent.com.
A firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Ryder Burris. I'm confident on the ice. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Join us now here on our post-game show, one of our Enbridge Energy players of the game for the Minot High Magi. That is Logan Conklin with the double-double of 19 points and 11 rebounds. Logan just seemed like a premium, obviously, defense for Minot, obviously all as a staple here, but it seemed like the rebounding was extra, enforced a little bit here. You out-rebounded the Packers in the first half, 26-14, carried that with you in the second. What did you just see from your team, both on the defensive side and also the rebounding side here tonight?
For us, we pride ourselves on defense every day and practice. So, Dean preaches defense, 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 and then crashing boards. We got to crash the boards every time. So, for us, just having Landon, Grayson, and me, we're always crashing, just get the rebound, so that helps us a lot. And then us, running the court, that helps. And then just all that, our defense, we pride ourselves on that, so that helps too.
What was it like, kind of that battle for the multiple of the forwards post going up against a guy like Tony Leal, someone who you're fronting a lot, you're having that backside help defense. What was it like playing against a guy like that?
Tony, he's a great player, great athlete, committed to Bemidji, good friend of mine. So, I know him a little bit, so it's fun to play against him. He's a great player, and you got to front him. He'll make plays out of nowhere. So, today, I think Landon Bedell did a good job on him. I did a good job on him. Then Grayson did too. Another guy that had varsity minutes from a season ago, Eric, obviously, he had himself a nice game as well. 14 points here tonight, controlling the offense. What does Eric bring to this year's version of the Magi early in the season? Eric, he's a great player all around. He does a lot for us. He brings up the ball, and this year I think he's going to do really good. He just needs to calm down a little bit. We all do. So I think that'll be good, and we can get the ball around, swing it around, and we'll be good this year.
How much fun is it, having your first couple of games away from home, getting on a bus, staying overnight, playing the Packers? You got Cheyenne tomorrow. How much fun is this for you as a senior? Because normally it's almost a WDA game for the first game of the season for you here.
For us, it's fun this year getting to travel down here. It also sucks because having to come down here so much for football the last few games, but it's fun to come down here, play against different teams. Usually it's just WDA matchups, like you said, so it's fun to come down here and play other matchups.
If it's anything like the end of the football season, you'll take the Treks down to the Fargo Metro here, Logan. Biggest thing that you want to take forward, I know it's a quick turnaround coming up tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock against Cheyenne, but what do you hope to carry over from this game, Logan, to game number 2 coming up tomorrow against the Mustangs?
I think we just got to carry over our defense and then our rebounding. I think that's a big part of our game, so that we just got to keep that up and keep it going and then hit a couple more shots tomorrow.
Logan, thanks so much for your time and best of luck moving forward throughout the rest of the year.
Yes, thank you very much.
Again, Logan Conklin with us on our post-game show. We'll continue after this.
We have open gym times and 2 full courts with 6 basketball hoops. Court rentals are available. You can even host your own tournaments. Memberships are available. The Emperor's Club. Hone your skills and improve your game. Basketball and volleyball training classes are available now. The Empire, Fargo's newest sports complex.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Rev up your ride and zoom into the Fast Lane Car Wash at the Fargo Petro Stopping Center for a royal pampering. From the perfect pre-wash prep to the final hand-dry flourish, your car will be treated like a cherry on a cupcake. Whether it's a quick clean or a weekly spa session, the Fast Lane Car Wash offers packages that'll make your ride sparkle and shine like a diamond. Open Monday through Saturday, 7:30 in the morning to 7 o'clock at night, and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. You'll find Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo.
As we continue here on our post-match show, again, your final 73-40. The Magi pick up the victory here tonight over the Minot High Magi. Again, pick up the victory over the West Fargo Packers. Let's get to our Enbridge Energy player of the game. We just heard from him moments ago. That, again, is Logan Conklin here, the 6'5 senior forward. 19 points, 12 rebounds, and he had 14 of his 19 in the second half alone. Logan Conklin is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Life takes energy. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. That, again, is Enbridge.com. Energy for life. Logan Conklin, a 2-year, now a 3-year starter here for the Minot High Magi, had himself a really nice evening, and he had 8 rebounds in the first half alone here for the Magi. We go from there to our Arctic Enterprises feature precision play the contest, and, well, when you win the turnover battle and when you win the rebounding battle, you normally are going to win a basketball game or at least keep yourself in it, and that's kind of what it was here for the Minot High Magicians, winning both of those respective battles here tonight. The rebounding and the turnovers that they were able to force, they forced 25 of them here this evening. They only had 17 in their own right, is our Arctic Enterprises feature precision play of the contest with locations in Hillsborough and Drayton. For more information, go to Arctic Enterprises website at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com as you get ready for the upcoming planting season in the spring. Information, questions, and more. From there to our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show continues as we take a look at some of the final numbers here tonight. Minot High, 34 points in the first half. From there, able to have themselves a good second half as well, as they will able to finish in the second half here for Minot was 73 in the contest. West Fargo, 18 points in the first half, 22 in the second half with 40 in the game. Magi had in the scoring column here tonight 10 different players in the scoring column. Go 13 of 23 from the foul line with 6 3-pointers. 19 points here for Logan Conklin, 15 by Eric Winziski in double digits. Also from there, he had the 8 points of Caden Helm, 8 points by Landon Bedell here for the for the Minot High Magi, 7 by Peyton Shell, 7 by Braden Nelson as well, 3 points for Schaefer, 3 by Jensen, and 2 by Wald off the bench. Lucas Peter with 2 points here for the Magi. By Conklin, 19 points, 12 rebounds. Schaefer had 8 boards in his own right, and Bedell had 8 points and 7 rebounds. For the West Fargo Packers, a double-double performance here for Tony Leo. 13 points and 11 rebounds here tonight for Tony. He hits a 3 and goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 5 points as well for Sam Glant off the bench. He goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Keaton McGregor with 5 points, a couple rebounds, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. From there, 5 points by Loria with 3 rebounds, 5 points by Troff Grubin off the bench, 3 points for Beckett Fowl with his triple back in the first half of play, and 2 points by Carter here for West Fargo. For the Packers, and that was going to be with Riker Berge with 2 points here for West Fargo. Packers go 7 of 8 from the foul line with 5 3-pointers here tonight. We'll continue on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show after this from West Fargo.
For a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Every farmer has a good story about picking rocks. Want to hear ours? To this day, we pick rocks on our founder's farm, and they go into every Bell Bank branch we build. How's that for rock-solid commitment?
Every bank wants you to open an account, Then along come sneaky fees. Sneaky, sneaky. If you hate sneaky fees, switch to Bell Bank. We give sneaky fees the boot. Bell Bank.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
As we continue on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show, joining us now head coach of the West Fargo Packers, Adam Pulczyski. And Adam, you and Dean kind of both said it in our pregame show. You know, you only get 9 practices, and boom, you're thrown right to the fire here against a top 5 ranked preseason opponent in the Minot High Magi. Down 16 points at halftime. You had a good little spurt there in the second half, but eventually Conklin, Winziski, and company just too much to overcome. What was your biggest takeaway from a really quality opponent for game number 1 of this season from your point of view, Adam?
Biggest takeaway is we got to make shots. You can't win if you can't score. We didn't do that bad defensively. We held them a 34% shooting. I will take that any night of the week. And it actually got a little bit better because we gave up some turnover layups and dunks at the end. But defensively, we weren't bad at all, but we got to hit shots. And it started in the first half. Some guys that can shoot weren't shooting when they were open. You have to take that shot. Everyone depends on you. Whether you make it or not is irrelevant. We just got to make good decisions. And then in the second half, the turnovers got to us. By my count, we had 27, which is not good at all.
Yeah.
But and that's a lot of young guys playing. We have 3 guys that have varsity experience, and everyone else is new. Everyone else is learning the tempo. It's just hard. So we're going to get better. Only 9 practices, like you said. We're going to have a lot more. And then, well, we got to get up tomorrow and get after it.
Yeah, another top 5 preseason ranked team in Bismarck High comes into town. In the 2 things, Adam, and you know it, when you lose the turnover margin and then when you lose the rebounding margin, it becomes tough to win, basketball games unless you're able to get some points from the free throw line and do some other stuff. But as this team continues to evolve, Minot, they maybe don't have the 6'10", 7-footers, but 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", Conklin and company across the board with Schaefer and Bedell. What did you learn, or what was the message said to your team after seeing a very physical and a very lengthy team that guards well and gets, hits the window pretty well?
The big message was it's a long season. We will have a lot of chances to get better. Tomorrow's our first chance to show it. I think guys just knowing what it takes will play better tomorrow. I'm hoping for that. And then, again, it's just one game. So it's a non-conference game. This can happen. It wasn't great. Definitely not our best showing. But it exposed a lot of things. Everything will be on film. The guys can watch it. They'll know. We'll talk through it. And I think our leadership on the senior end and some of the underclassmen, they'll show guys the way. And by the end of the year, we'll be all right.
What do you hope to take away going up against like a Logan Conklin, going up against a Winziski on the other side? That's going to be the type of talent that you're obviously going to see in the EDC because as we allude to on the pregame show, there's a lot of athletes, whether it's in the West or the East. You're going to see a lot of dudes on the floor every night here, Adam. But what was a game like this, a season-opening game like this, what do you hope to take, into late December, into January from this game, even though it was, on a losing performance from your squad?
Well, one thing that happened, we were not consistent. We gave effort sometimes, but not consistent effort. And they, Conklin just came off a state football title where he made a huge play, and I don't watch all those games, but I know he made that huge play in the semifinals to stop a guy at the 1-yard line, fumble. They ended up winning that game and coming from behind, crazy game. Winziski has a state title with basketball. These guys are seasoned, and they compete all the time. And we need to get to that level where our guys are always competing, not making excuses, getting a little bit tougher when it needs to happen. And that was shown on the rebounding end, because we just weren't tough enough. But again, you need these games to expose it, and then you get better, and you attack it the next day and get after it.
Final thing, how fun is it to talk about Tony Leal? I mean, even tonight when he had 3 guys around him, he still finishes with a double-double. I mean, they're fronting him. They're trying to backside him. They're trying to take everything away from him. He shows his range here, hits a 3-pointer as well in the second half. How fun is it to coach someone like that?
Tony Leal has heart. It's a big heart, and he does not want to get embarrassed. He does not want to lose ever, and he will give you everything he has all the time. And he has really high expectations for himself. He knows he can play a lot better than he did tonight. And we're going to keep trying to jump on his back and let him take us to where we need to go.
Adam, as always, thanks so much for your time, and we'll talk to you tomorrow afternoon for game number 2 of the season.
Can't wait.
Adam Pulczyski with us here on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. We'll finish it up after this from West Fargo.
Stop. Shopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Shopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Visit us today at any of our 6 locations.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Again, your final on the Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Love your ride at Tommy's Express. Sign up with the Tommy Club throughout the app, and their new members get the first 30 days free. Again, Tommy's Express Car Wash with 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. Minot 73, West Fargo 40. The Packers led by Tony Lee with a 13-11. The Magi led by Logan Conklin with 19-12. We'll have West Fargo Bismarck High for you tomorrow at 2 o'clock right here at yourliveevent.com. Minot High will try to improve to 2-0 on the season at West Fargo Cheyenne. On behalf of Jake Watroba, I'm Chase Miller. Thanks to both Dean Wincheski and Adam Pulczyski join us in the pregame show, and Logan Conklin join us as well on the postgame show. Until tomorrow afternoon, enjoy the rest of your Friday night and join us tomorrow for our Saturday matinee between the Demons and the Packers here on Your Live Event.